Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your July reading. I feel like there could be a lot of family things or old ideas or old issues in the family or things that you learned or integrated from your family that could be coming up. We're also in the middle of Cancer season, which is connected to your ancestors, so that makes sense. Maybe some of you also want to establish on your your altar or wherever you just like set up your flowers or crystals or your tarot cards or whatever. It's like maybe set up something to like honor your ancestors would be really good. um but that aside, I feel like you're going to be very aware of your own toxic cycles or patterns, or other people and their toxic cycles and patterns are going to be so loud that like you can't ignore them. And there is a like strong call to like pay attention, because like if those toxic cycles continue to get ignored and ignored and ignored, they're going to be crumbling down. Like something louder is going to happen. The universe is going to slap you in the face or slap them in the face, or there's just like a big wake up call that's going to be coming in. So just like be aware of that. I have the Tower card here. I also feel like some of you could be maybe noticing that there are other people with like power struggles or just this control. I feel like there's this like fight for like being right or something, and you're just like, oh, like it just feels exhausting. And I'm just like, you don't need to be involved in it. Like I also feel like some people just from the past wanting to come back just to fight again. And you're like, it, I thought you like came here so that we could sit down and have a conversation and like maybe like clear the air and like move forward together. But it's like, obviously you just want to continue fighting. And it's really interesting because Venus will go retrograde this week. We also have the nodes changing signs, and that happens the same week. And it's like the South node moving into Libra will activate a lot of awareness about all of the toxic cycles and relationships in our lives that we have to drop, or your toxic behaviors or other people's toxic behaviors that like we're so aware they negatively influence relationships, and we need to focus on it. We can't ignore it. Why is that really important? Because that is happening in the sign of Libra, but it's a collective energy, so we will all feel it, okay? That happening in Libra is really interesting because Libra is connected to and ruled by Venus, and Venus goes retrograde also this week. So that shift happens, and like 3 days later, the planet that is connected to that shift also goes retrograde. It's like a double smack in the face, you know? So it's like, oh my God, like the awareness of other people and their behavior, their choices, and how they negatively influence, or your behavior, your choices, whatever. But it's like the awareness of the choices and how they influence the connection around is just like, it's gonna be something that we can't and we don't want to think about anymore. We don't want to like stress about it. We just want to like directly address it. We want to say, okay, these things don't work. Or I'm sorry, I've been doing these things and maybe that was activating you to do these things. But like, how do we sit down and just have a conversation about moving forward? Because like there are old just like paradigms, old situations, old structures, foundations, things that like we can't continue to invest into. And for a lot of you, it's going to be these old self limiting beliefs or old stories that we choose to believe, but we know don't really benefit us. It's like, aren't you fucking tired and exhausted telling yourself the same story still? Or you're going to notice that other people are doing that and you're looking at them like, are you serious? Again with the same story? It's like, shut up. I'm sick of it. Aren't you sick of it? Like, it's just always the same shit over and over and over and over. And it's like, that person or you or whoever is experiencing that energy, like they need to dive in and reflect and figure out why they can't drop this story. For a lot of you, it's this victim mentality. It's like, woe is me. It's all me. Everything happens to me. I'm always the victim. Well, isn't it fucking funny that you're always quote unquote the victim? Or isn't it funny that this person is always the victim, that this person always has a story about how Everyone else has an issue. Everyone else has a problem. Everyone else, and it's like, I don't know, bitch. You seem to be the common denominator connected to all of these situations, you know? And it's like, the energy here is like, we just can't ignore that. We can't ignore it. We can't deny it anymore. Like, it needs to be addressed because that is where the freedom lives. That is where the new experience can begin. That is where we can use this new moon in Cancer to reestablish healthier relationships and deeper security and emotional stability and deeper love for ourselves and for other people. And that is how we can use this new moon in Cancer energy to create a new sense of just intimacy. Like, it's a beautiful opportunity, but it's a really jarring, really uncomfortable, really ugly, annoying, angry, projected, whatever, messy fuck up if you want to look at it like, fuck this again is always happening. Like, if you want to stay in that fucking energy, then stay there and swim in that. Enjoy. It's like Seven of Wands reverse is like, stop fighting the obvious. And there's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. And the guilt, the shame of recognizing how long we've held on to these stories for so long, it's like, that doesn't do anything. The fucking goal is to just recognize that it's like, okay, I'm not going to let these fucking demons, I'm not going to let these demons, these old negative energies, negative beliefs, keep me stuck in this miserable experience. I'm going to say, wow, I can see that I have been involved in this situation. I can see that I have accepted this situation. I can see that maybe I have been the one creating this situation. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. Like, there's no blame. There's no shame. It doesn't matter. The point is just recognizing the loop. The loop. Bitch, it's like the South Node in Scorpio for the last 18 months. How much louder does it need to get? The loop is real. Break the loop. How do we break the loop? Well, the South Node is now moving into Libra. Bitch, recognize that you are either aware, investing, accepting, promoting, engaging. Like, if it's happening in your life, in your experience in some way, you are contributing some way. Even if it's just as an even if you're only observing and accepting, that's still contribution. So it's like, the power here is to recognize, holy shit, I am contributing to this story. Which means what? The beauty is that that means you understand you have a contribution, which means you can contribute in a different way. That is will power. That is freedom of choice. That is why you are here as a human. You get to choose. You get to alchemize that energy. So you get to notice, okay, I see this fucking loop and I am deciding to disengage. And that is where my power lies. And now I have more available space, energy, available time to invest into a new loop, into a new story. And that is how you're going to find more stability. This runs so much deeper. Like, there's so much energy here to discuss around these nodes changing. So if this reading, if you're watching this right now and you're like, oh my God, this makes sense to me, then like, look below. I'm going to add the nodes workshop, or if it's not there for some reason, just like go onto my website. Like, I'm going to help you shift this and cut this and clear this. It's like we do a cord cutting, we do a whole fucking shift, we plant, we initiate a new cycle. It's like this nodal shift that just happened, like, this is very fucking real and very powerful, and this is an 18-month cycle, so don't waste this energy. This is an opportunity for you to literally shift and change your fucking life. So take that workshop. At the very least, take the new moon workshop. That one is pay what you can. Like, you can donate whatever you want. It's literally free. Just drop a donation and watch it. I love you, Pisces. This is like very powerful energy. Don't fucking waste it. The nodes only change every 18 months. Venus is about to go retrograde. We have a cardinal activation in the sky, which is asking you to take a new role and to move forward and initiate something. Cardinal energy is the energy that starts new cycles, that moves and goes for it. So it's like, don't waste this energy. Don't get stuck in your fucking head. This is reversed. Get clear. Queen of Swords, get clear about what you want. You deserve more. You deserve a better story. You deserve better connections and a healthier mind, a healthier body. You deserve and have access to all of that. But you get to choose where you invest. Which loop do you want to invest in? So it's like, don't waste this energy, okay? If this was helpful, please send it to another Pisces. Share it on your Instagram story. These are free. I support you. Please support me back, okay? I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love. This will pass, but don't waste this fucking energy. Click on the link in my bio. Take the new moon workshop. Okay, it's donation based. So pay $1. I don't care. And then the other one, you're going to download and you're going to do it, okay? The Nodes workshop will change your life. Go. Go.